as Republicans prepare for this immigration battle, you know that when they were at their retreat a couple of weeks ago on that former slave plantation, they were advised to stop talking about rape. Stop going out there pretending like they're rape experts. Stop going out there claiming that rape can be legitimate or illegitimate, or you can't get pregnant from it, or God intended any pregnancy if there's rape, et cetera, et cetera. Well, on Monday, House Republicans received a list of immigration messaging, do's and don'ts, according to The Hill, from the Hispanic outreach arm of top GOP super PAC. The Hispanic Leadership Network urged members to use tonally sensitive rhetoric, regardless of their position on the issue. So back to the stories that we started with today with Brooks and Krugman, that the Republicans are being urged to repackage themselves as kinder, gentler bigots. The Hispanic Leadership Network says, avoid the negative tone and harsh rhetoric. Let's look into that memo, shall we? Here's some do's and don'ts for Republican lawmakers. When engaging in conversation or doing an interview on immigration reform, do acknowledge that our current immigration system is broken and we need to fix it. Don't begin with, we're against amnesty. When talking about a solution for the millions here without documentation who could qualify to get in line first with a temporary visa, then legal residence, and finally citizenship, do use the phrase earn legal status. Don't use the phrase pathway to citizenship. When addressing securing our borders, do use the wording enforcement of our borders includes more border patrol technology and building a fence where it makes sense. Don't use phrases like electric fence, build a wall along the entire border, or send them all back. When talking about immigrants, do use undocumented immigrant when referring to those here without documentation. Don't use the word illegals or aliens. Don't use the term anchor baby. When addressing amnesty and earned legal status, don't label earned legal status as amnesty, and don't characterize all Hispanics as undocumented and all undocumented as Hispanics. And when broadly addressing reforms, don't use President Reagan's immigration reform as an example applicable today. That legislation was true amnesty. In addition, border security, fixing our visa system, and temporary worker programs were part of the reform that were never implemented. So there you have it, Republicans. You have your talking points. Take their advice. Don't be such D-bags.
You are a douchebag.
I mean, you literally have a series of presentations on a strategy retreat that begins with stop talking about rape as anything other than horrific and how not to just sound objectively racist to Hispanic people. Like, this is a high-level strategy discussion.
Yeah, I mean, the entire Republican Party has basically been sent to sensitivity training. Like you would an offensive guy at a workplace.
And they're all like sitting in the back, popping like bubble gum, just like,
right? Hey, throwing paper airplanes at the teacher.